Hello, my name is John Hibberd. I'm Mission Development Advisor in the Sheffield and Rotherham Archdeaconry and also responsible for the renewed part of the Darson strategy, which means basing all we do on prayer. We have Ascension Day coming up later this week and then Pentecost to follow. And in between those 10 days of prayer that have become very much part of our life in this diocese, and more recently called Thy Kingdom Come after the national initiative. In Acts chapter 1, we read of an upper room where the first Christians joined together constantly in prayer, along with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and his brothers. Thy Kingdom Come this year feels very different. It will be almost entirely virtual or online. But weeks of lockdown have given us lots of valuable experience of connecting in those ways. Yes, of course, we're missing physically meeting together. But we are also finding that we can meet with others more widely across the diocese. Daily, each morning, there have been a group of us meeting as part of the Facebook group for 2025 prayer community and praying for the crisis. It's been a tangible expression of what it means to be a diocese, and we have discovered the value of having a virtual prayer community at this time. That's the church, but what about wider society? Of course, there is lots of need, of hurt, of fear, of bereavement. We hear the stories daily on the news. There are real concerns about mental health issues as the crisis continues, and we in fact may see these things begin to multiply. Thy Kingdom Come this year has added prayer and care as a key element to recognise that we are praying at this particular time. But we've also seen an increased spiritual openness. More people are viewing or joining with our virtual services than we would normally see on a Sunday. We have seen a real interest in prayer. Bible sales are up. And it makes us ask the question, what if? What if this crisis were to precipitate a spiritual awakening? Rarely do such things happen in times of ease or comfort. But our lifestyle has been severely shaken, like nothing we have seen in our lifetime. All of society, and yes, I know it has affected some more than others, but nobody has been exempt. All of society affected, and pretty much the whole world too. It is perhaps no wonder that people are re-evaluating what really matters to them. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to engage with Thy Kingdom Come this year. An opportunity to focus that little bit more on prayer during these 10 days. There are lots of materials on the website. If you search Thy Kingdom Come 2020 or find the page under the Mission tab on the homepage. The materials include, of course, prayers for the COVID-19 crisis, something we cannot ignore and which we are still very much in the midst of. Prayers themed around our diocesan vision. Those are there because it's very easy to lose sight of the long term in the face of a short-term crisis. But it is worth us refocusing there because vision breeds hope. And prayers too around the Thy Kingdom Come theme of spiritual awakening, in both senses, the sense that we might be reawakened and re-equipped by the Spirit for our witness, but also that we might see the Holy Spirit working in the lives of those who do not yet know him to bring them into life-changing encounter with Jesus Christ. There's a whole range of ways you can engage, mostly, of course, from your own home, but not all. So we have a 24/7 virtual prayer room, 250 or so hours of prayer from 7 a.m. on Ascension Day morning up until 4 p.m. on Pentecost Sunday. Take an hour if you can. You can use the materials that are on the website if that helps you. There is no limit, I should say, on the sign-in grid. If you find someone is already signed in for the hour you wanted, you can sign up too. We're also encouraging people to do prayer walking, whether that's virtual, if you're someone who's self-isolating at home, or actually getting out as part of your daily exercise. Of course, this could be combined with your 24/7 prayer sign-up if you're clever. Just take that hour and use it to walk, to observe, to listen to God, and to pray for your community. If you've never done it, it's a lovely thing to do, just to get out for an hour and pray around the community and see what God shows you. And then we also have events. Our week comes to a climax in the Beacon service at 4 p.m. on Pentecost Sunday, which we will show through the Diocese of Sheffield Facebook and YouTube channels. Wherever you live this year, it's the same journey. It's just a click away. Could it be our biggest service ever? Bishop Sophie will be preaching. We'll have lockdown stories of how people have been doing church differently, family prayers and lively worship. Contributions from all around the diocese. And if you can't wait until Pentecost Sunday through the week, at 7:30 each evening, there will be themed services around the vision. Very varied in style and tradition, but with different people speaking to different parts of that vision statement. And on the Thursday mornings, morning prayer is being led by one or other of our bishops, and at 10 a.m. on Pentecost Sunday, Bishop Pete will lead a Eucharist via the Facebook channel again. So as we prepare for Pentecost, may we be those who are joined together constantly in prayer. Thank you.